My body, I felt it shut down. I felt my eyes closing by themselves. I felt it within me that I was, my body was gone, And it felt like I was out of my body. It felt like I couldn't move my body. I was passing out. Hello, my name is Alessandra. I'm 16 years old and I'm a junior in high school.
Hi, my name is Larissa. I'm a junior in high school. I'm 16 years old, and I have a past with addiction, and we're here to talk about it. The first time I was ever exposed to fentanyl was in about the 7th grade. My friend Teresa had handed me a pill. And she said, "Do you want to take this?" And I said, "What is it?" We split it in half. I remember feeling like I had pins and needles all over me that day. Like I couldn't breathe. The room felt so hot. And I never wanted to do it again. I ended up doing it again the next week. Peer pressure is how I got into not only fentanyl, but also nicotine and marijuana and liquor. That was all introduced to me by young people, all minors.
When I was 14, I was separated from my mom and taken into foster care. One of our 4th placements, I think, was at an orphanage. I was gonna take a shower and I started crying because I felt like that was the only time where I could cry in private in the shower. And some girl heard me crying. And after I got out the shower, she was talking to me. "How are you? Are you okay?" Just being very sympathetic to me. And I really liked that. She's very sweet, very pretty girl. And when I explained to her why I was in the same place as she was, she felt bad for me. And she told me that she has something that can make me feel better. And then she brought me to a room and then we tried it. Fentanyl, it's pretty from the outside. It looks like a candy. It looks like a Smartie, and most of the time they're passed around in school as candy. To be honest, I didn't like it at first, at all. But then I realized it just made me not feel what I was feeling at first. And I was like, okay, I feel numb, fentanyl feels like a warm blanket, It feels like when you're cold and you go out into the sun and you feel that nice warmness. It feels like that. That's what it feels like.
At first, it becomes a new experience, but then it becomes something you worship within yourself. It becomes an experience that you remember and that you crave it once it's gone. And I guess pain for me at that moment felt very satisfying because I wanted to punish myself for a lot of things that I did.
I started receiving fentanyl and just other drugs at the orphanage. These girls would want to have fun every day and they wanted to do anything but face reality. These girls are from the age from 10 years old to 18 years old, all in one unit. It was like they waited all day to do it, and I would get it that way. Every day at the end of the day, they would all huddle up and we would all take them. Plugs are adults that can get those drugs and sell it to minors.
They're all people who have med cards. They're all people who are over 21. Those are the same people you see in the dispensary every day.
They target kids and they target the traumatized ones. They target kids who have a reason to take it. I thought that it was a good thing that these plugs would give us free drugs, because I was liking it. I was like, okay, free drugs, my supply for all my life. That's what I thought, you know? And then it started messing with people around me, started affecting people around me, started dragging
And then they
people
started
around.
charging us.
Yeah. Once we got addicted, they started charging us.
And that's when we started realizing we were their little experiments. Foster care kids get allowance every week. They have to, by the law.
allowance.
They have to.
So they always have money on them.
They always do. There has been a lot of girls who are teenage girls who dress up like hookers and they sell their bodies for money. And it never goes towards them. It's always towards the drugs or alcohol. The youngest I've seen is 13 and she actually got pregnant. Her baby ended up dying.
The reason I got off of it was because I had a situation with a plug and we were at the movies, like in the bathroom eating and taking fentanyl. I started taking more than I usually do. My body, I felt it shut down. I felt my eyes closing by themselves. I felt it within me that I was, like, my body was gone, you know? And it felt like I was out of my body. It felt like I couldn't move my body. And I was passing out. I couldn't feel my body. And then my friend, the plug, he puts an Narcan in me. I'm waiting there, waiting to shoot back up. It doesn't happen. I'm still sitting there feeling the same way. And he does another one, and it finally works. But in those 2 seconds that it didn't work, my heart was on the ground. I was like, I'm gone. And it took him a full other 20 seconds to get the other one out. I was like, I'm gone. And as soon as my eyes fully shut, he put it in barely. And after that, I was like, I couldn't do it. It's like those 2 seconds or 20 seconds that he took or whatever, it traumatized me. It made me realize, what am I doing here? You know? And it smacked some sense into me. What am I doing here with this random person? I almost died with this random person. You know? I couldn't tell anybody that I almost died. It was embarrassing. And I finally opened up to my sister, my best friend. And she accepted me. She still accepted me, and it was surprising. It took time, and it took fixing myself, and accepting that I needed to change, and accepting that it was behind me to tell her.
I felt so selfish. Because at that moment, I was drinking. That's the only thing that could get me up. I felt horrible. Because if I would literally just put the damn cup down, if I would literally just put the bottle down and turn to her, I could have helped her. Or I could have at least, helped her through whatever situation. Because I know there was more. Because she had a horrible boyfriend at the time, you know? Besides our situation of not having our mom present, I didn't know how else I could comfort her. And I felt like I failed as a sister. I would have probably gone with her, bro. It was my soulmate. And I've always told her, I'm here for you and I love you. And ever since I heard that story, I do my best to, be here and be like, what's going on? You know, just talk. And I can most definitely say, ever since that day, we've been really close.
If there's anyone that's addicted and have the same problems I had, and they're going through stuff, I would just tell them, you know, the storm clears, you know, just try and keep trying, you know, until you're out.